Hey you guys, it's me LV, and this is Lena.
Hi.
And we are back with more with Kim.
When you write your music, are there stories that come into you, or what's inspiring you to write?
It just never stops. My own experiences, stuff like that, I can write about that, but sometimes I don't sleep very well because an idea will just pop in my head. A song title or something. And then also, I've been in situations before where I'm kind of really empathic, and I pick up on other people's energy and stuff like that. And I've written songs before just by stories I've felt coming out of them. Something that I started doing is I just grab my phone and
Yes.
blah, 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 half asleep, you know. But I mean, get it there, and then you can listen to it in the morning. For me, like, a song will grow. It has a life. I mean, it begins and it is what it is, and you play it and play it and play it, and even live sometimes, but a lot of times it will grow and develop from that point and change a little bit and stuff like that.
What I love about it is that it's you have that music, the music that you can like listen to while driving and just chilling, maybe drink something awesome
I don't know. I
and
feel like
chill in front of the fire.
She's got some deep stuff in there too, though.
I know. That's why I say in front of the fire.
Oh, is that where you listen to deep music?
Yes,
Staring
right in
at
front of the fire, in front of the lake. Maybe in an awesome area.
Okay.
Like,
Okay, gotcha.
It's like down to earth, beautiful stars.
Well, that's good, because that's what I like. That's what I would like for it to feel like. You can just kick back, relax.
How often do you perform? And where do you perform?
Last year I was performing a lot, believe it or not, during the pandemic. Not so much a lot of places, but a lot in each place.
Okay.
And God, I loved that. I have a Cedar Creek Brewery gig coming up November the 19th.
Okay.
And then again December the 11th.
Okay.
And that's in 7 Points. And it's a neat place if you've never been there.
So where can we find more information about you on the internet?
Reverb Nation, I have a page on Reverb Nation. And my Facebook pages, which is Kim Ewing, just Kim Ewing, then Kim Ewing Listeners, and Kim Ewing Music there as well.
That's awesome.
And on the Reverb Nation, there's a CD there with material that I've done, and it's got a band with it. So it's not just me as a soloist.
Okay.
But I'm in the studio now, putting another CD together.
We'll be back with more here on LView. And just keep watching. We'll be back. Bye.
Bye.
Hey you guys, we're back here with Prince Finessing,
The one and only.
the one and only
Yes, indeed.
and original. Tell us about your 4th album.
Alrighty. Well, if you were to go to my streaming platforms, you will see I have 3 albums. My first one was Heir to My Throne. That was right after I graduated high school. And that was a completely solo project, no features. And then my second album was Legendary. And then that's when I kind of started to branch out and, kind of find myself and my sound. And then my third album, which I released in 2019, was Young Prince of LView Volume 1. And that's the one where I feel like I've really tackled everything, every genre, every sound, and I really mastered the craft. So now I'm trying to hone in and finish Young Prince of LView Volume 2, which is my 4th album that I'm currently working on. I'm more than halfway done right now, but the challenge is every album I want to be better. I want to go a step above, and I want to get, but it's kind of hard to beat perfection, you know what I mean? And that's that kind of battle that I struggle with, but there's always ways to improve and get better every time.
What's it about? Do you have like a story behind it? Or?
Well, every song has its own story, its own genre, but the whole theme is to show my versatility. That's why it's called Young Prince of Veli, is because that's like my alter ego, because Prince Finessing is my stage name. Young Prince of Veli is like, it's like another side of me that shows off my talent in every aspect of what I can do, like lyrically, vocally, and yeah, I think it's gonna be my best project yet.
Oh,
That's awesome.
When is it gonna be finished, do you think?
Oh, a rough estimation, I would probably say around March of 2022.
Do you collaborate with other musicians on it? Or?
I do. I collaborate with a few friends of mine, like Rose Sama, Big X The Plug, and YBG Roan, just various artists like in the Dallas area. Ever since leaving Austin, I haven't really came back to Austin to collaborate with my Austinites, or my unicorns, as you would say.
Yes, the original unicorns.
The original unicorns.
Have you ever connected with anybody else around Texas?
Well, I've kind of rubbed elbows with people in the Dallas area. You know, before quarantine happened, me and my dad started our own record label. We started Money Already Made Entertainment. And so what we noticed is that people were kind of overcharging for like performances. They'll be like, hey, give us $500 for you to perform on a 10-minute slot. And we're like, we're not seeing the mutual gain here. This is beneficial for y'all and not for us, And so what we did was in 2019, we started throwing our own concerts and our own venues. And we were throwing summer bash concerts every other weekend in the summer of 2019. And what we did was we had artists pay us to perform, or what we did was we would work with them, say, hey, here's 15 tickets. If you sell these 15 tickets for $10 a piece, you perform for free. It was all about, giving the artist the opportunity, because you have a lot of people who are talented, but they don't have the resources to go pay X amount of dollars to perform, but they still want to get out there. So
and they have fans.
Exactly. So everybody has a mom, a aunt, a cousin, a brother that they can, hey, buy this ticket from me, and there you go. But yeah, we kind of networked with a few artists doing that, and built some great relationships off of that.
And where can we find more of your music on the internet?
Oh, there you go. Prince Finessing. That is Prince, like Purple Rain. Finessing. Yes, indeed. Because we just finessing and impressing and counting all our blessings. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an awesome way of saying it. We'll definitely be back with more here on LView, and just keep watching, keep liking, keep following. Back with more. Bye.
Bye.
Lena, what are you doing?
Oh, hey, LV. Check out my new t-shirt.
New t-shirt?
Oh my gosh. Yes, look. It's by Austin
T-shirt, wow.
Oh, I love it. Woohoo. Do you like it? Like it?
What
Oh
my shirt? My shirt has a hole.
Feel it.
But my shirt has a hole though.
It's $20.
$20?
Yeah. You like it? You like it?
Yeah, but my shirt has a hole. I want a new t-shirt.
Yeah, I think you should get a new t-shirt.
Well, check this out. Check me out now. Yo, new t-shirt, new label, I'm all cool, of course, LV like always.
But there's one thing.
What?
That is not for sale.
Nothing. Hey! Hey you guys, it's me LV, and this is Lena, and we're back with an awesome actor. Her name is Wen. And now, what I really wanted to ask you about is modeling.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever done anything with modeling?
Oh, definitely.
As well, besides acting? Or?
Yeah, so I again, so blessed to be working with a lot of big local designers. And
cool.
I'm going to give a shout out to Rick Gagno of Rick Designs. He's the one who gave me that chance, because I was saying earlier, I don't fit the typical or the traditional physique of a model, right? Usually they're 5'10", size 2.
Right.
I wasn't that. I was like curvy, 5'5", but what I come to realize, but I had the passion for it. I wanted to work with this designer because he specialized in outfits or designs inspired by Asian culture. And I thought, I'd love to try that. He picked me at a model call, and then word got around, and what I'm known for on the runway is my energy. And I got so much positive feedback from the audience.
Nice.
And then they would come to check out other shows, and they're like, I remember you. You're always smiling, and you look like you're having fun. And I'm like, yes, that's what it should be like.
Yeah,
I mean,
Have you ever gone through any challenges?
I think the bigger challenge that I've experienced is with casting by ethnicity or race. And to this day, I don't quite understand why, unless it's an historical piece, why would a casting notice need to specify the race of the role?
You're right.
Right?
Absolutely.
When you think about it, like
Yeah.
why does it say Caucasian female? And it's not, playing a biographical, say, someone who has to be Caucasian, right? I'm also passionate about diversity and inclusion. I volunteer for the city. I'm a commissioner, and that's dear to my heart. I was also recently named as a board of director for the SIA Collective, and it's a collective in film. And my role is I'm a director of diversity and inclusion. And I believe that being inclusive, it's not just about race or ethnicity or gender, but it's also about abilities, right? I mean, why can't someone who, say, uses a wheelchair have a leading role? What about that role says that you can't be, in a wheelchair to play that role? Or someone who, like in my case, my disability is I'm deaf. I'm actually moderate to severely deaf in my right ear. But where it comes in, and you think, well, when you have one good ear, so maybe it's not so bad. But sound bounces very strangely and interestingly depending on the setting that you're in. I want to be so open with it because I want to bring awareness. I want to show casting directors, hey, just because there's a disability doesn't mean I'm not, you should be judging me on my acting, not my ability.
When I was growing up, because I was born with a learning disability and seizures, and whenever I went to an audition, they knew that I had a learning disability. They liked me, but they didn't pick me. And it was always because of the disability. So I stopped just telling them about it.
Where can we find more of your work online?
On my Facebook is probably the most active. I have an actor's profile as well as a personal, but my personal profile is open to the public, and that's where you'll see stuff that I've done and stuff that's coming up, and Instagram.
We'll be back here on LView. Just keep watching, keep liking, keep following. Bye.
Bye.